What's up, YouTube? It's Team Meister bringing you guys a Madden 19 offensive tip in stopping the 5-2 blitz. Now, this blitz is actually becoming pretty darn popular. It's 5-2 pin, and the play is called pinch. This is in, excuse me, Panthers and multiple D playbook. So we're gonna go ahead and show you guys how to block this out of Gun Bunch. Now, Gun Bunch has been pretty well known to be able to block a lot of blitzes, and the key with the man blitz zone's gonna be a little different is you need man beaters. If you have a dig route, obviously you're gonna need to have good route running, like Antonio Brown, for example. If you guys play head to head, Julio Jones, Randy Moss, Jerry Rice, those guys that play much. So we're gonna go ahead and get into Steelers cross. So set this blitz up. There. So it's gonna be a little tricky, but what you want to do is you want to block your running back, and you want to ID these defensive end and shift your line to the opposite direction. And this also varies depending on what side they're sitting looper. For example, this right here, perfect, is the looper. So you want to ID it to his side, ID the defensive end to the looping side, and then shift the protection to the opposite direction, and then you're gonna have to re-ID that defensive end. So hopefully that makes sense. We'll go through it a little bit slower right now. So for offense, we've already blocked your running back. So you notice we got the M hovering over perfect. We don't want that. We don't want that. You want to move that by clicking down on LB or L1, then A or X, and that gives you the option to move IDing the mic. You want to move it over with the left stick. You can also use the D-pad over to this defensive end, and then you want to click A again, and that sets it. Next, what you want to do is you want to slide protect again, LB L1, slide protect to the opposite direction of where you ID the mic. Now you noticed it stayed that time. Most times it seems to move for some reason to back to perfect, so always just double check, and I just to be safe, I re-ID him. Now you're gonna have to trust your running back. Sometimes he'll do a little bit of a chop block or just engage with a block, but don't drop back into the pocket. Otherwise your running back's gonna dumb out and just ignore him altogether. Now this works 8 times out of 10, 2 times out of 10. Sometimes your running back's not gonna bother engaging with him and just let him run by. But this is the most effective way that I have found it to be able to stop this blitz. So we're gonna hover right here. Be a little difficult. Snap the ball at the same time, and you can see right there our running back picks it up. We can pick up the blitz, and we had the crossing route wide open the field. I'll actually show you guys an instant replay right now. So we're gonna zoom out just a little bit. You see, we pick up the blitz, and we just right there. The only problem is I don't actually. What happened right here? What happened? It was poorly passed off. So I mean, we picked up the blitz, and you notice that we have the crossing route wide open for an easy first. Again, this works 8 times out of 10. A lot of blitzes this year aren't 100% guaranteed. If you guys have played earlier in the year, 3-5 out, the cross LB cross 3 show 2, you can ID and blitz it fine, but sometimes it just randomly comes in. It just happens. So we'll do it one last time. We're gonna go ahead and set this blitz up. Block your running back. Make sure you ID the defensive end, the left of screen, or if the looper is coming from the opposite direction, right of screen, just figure out where the looper's coming from. We know it's coming from the left side, so we're going to ID this defensive end, shift to the right, and then you notice right there it moved. You have to re-ID him. And then step up into the pocket, be strong. Be strong into the pocket. Now, one thing I will mention is, I'm going to show you guys the thing behind it right now, is you notice a lot of times this guy right here, he's manned up. So if they expect you to max protect, then in turn, this is a good use right here. If they expect to max protect, they're gonna instead follow this crossing route all the way across the field and take that crossing route away. So by having that tight end on a route, he is then forced to follow it every single time. He has to stay with it, otherwise he gives up 10 yards, maybe even a touchdown. So that's another way to attack a man blitz. Make sure that whoever they're using that's manned, for example, if they're manned up at the running back, make sure the running back's on a table route, something that gets out there quick. Swing route, garbage. garbage table route. So we'll run this one final time. Make sure we've got all the proper IDs. There we go, moved on its own. So again, make sure it's always done correctly. I'm actually redo this just to be sure. And we're gonna hover right here. We're gonna snap the ball. And bada bing, bada boom, we picked it up. Easy first down. Easy money all day, every day. So this wraps up the video. One last thing. If you guys are new to the channel, first off, subscribe, but also check down below in the description for MeisterMadden.com. That is a website that I'm currently running, putting ebooks on and memberships as well. If you guys want one-on-one coaching, be sure you go check it out. It'll help you guys out a lot. I promise you that. So until next time, guys, get in the lab. This has been T Meister. See ya.